So we start with the header. To start with, it will be the blank array, basically. Blank array. Now we go for statement I equals 0, colon, I is less than count fields, semicolon, then we go for I plus plus. Inside of this one, header fields I. So basically all these field names which we've selected, they will create the first line of headers inside of our CSV file. Now header equals implode, and we use our separator, which is the parameter of this specific method, and then header array. So now our header is ready. The first line inside of our CSV file is now ready. So if we go further down, now we're going to create the data variable, by default null, and we go for each list as row, and now line equals null by blank. Now for each row as value, and now if self is empty, method which we'll create in just a second, value, basically checking if this value is empty. If it's empty, then value equals separator, basically going on to the next cell. Else we go for value equals string replace, and we're going to use in between a single quotes double quotes. We want to replace all double quotes with double quotes, basically, because we need to escape this. So value as a third parameter, and now value equals in between a double quotes. So this is two single quotes in between them. We put double quotes, our value, then again concatenating with single quote, double quote, single quote, and our separator at the end. I'm just going to copy the name of this variable here to make sure I'm not misspelling anything. After all this, we add to the line, so concatenating the line with the new value. And after our for each loop, data dot equal trim, we're going to trim the line to make sure there aren't any white spaces at the end, and then concatenating this with a new line, so \n. After our for each loop, data equals string replace, and we're going to replace all return characters with nothing inside of our data. And now we need to create a few headers and eventually return the value. So header content type colon text CSV, then header content hyphen disposition colon attachment semicolon file name equals, and now we take the variable from our parameter, basically, which has been passed to this method, so file underscore name, and then closing double quotes. Then we go for another header, pragma no cache, and another one, header expires 0, semicolon at the end, and then lastly return, and between the double quotes in curly brackets, header closing curly bracket, the new line, and we go for data, then semicolon, save the file, and in the next video we're going to create our is empty method.